to help somebody have a paradigm
yeah,
shift.
yeah.
What would you do for your management team to have paradigm shift? So, for example, beginning of the year, you're doing a kickoff meeting, you bring your leaders in, and if you did, what would you do to create paradigm shift in me, one of your leaders?
With the leaders, it's easy. I mean, I'm the expert.
Speaking into the mic.
Yeah, with the leaders, it's actually pretty easy because I'm the standard setter. I'm the objective setter. I set objectives, and I asked my leaders, my hotel leaders. When I was a manager, I asked my department leaders the same thing. By the way, I said, "Okay, tell me what you did the last 3 months to make sure that you have a better hotel." I asked them all. Tell me what is the standard, how your hotel will be respected a year from now. I want to see if they have a vision. That's how, if they have a vision. Look, I visited a hotel, in fact, I visited Milwaukee. The general manager picks me up. The general manager picks me up in the airport, which you always do, and I get the same story, which is, of course, a lie. We are so happy you're visiting, because nobody wants corporate to visit. I was so proud, and I'm in a limo, and I ask him all kind of questions. And then I ask him, what will be the position of your hotel? How will it be respected in the city a year from now? And he said, if I had a bigger ballroom, if my restaurant wasn't on the second floor, if this hotel would be closer to the city center. With other words, he made excuses for a vision he didn't have. I visited a few days later Columbus, Ohio. Similar city, similar hotel, built by the same architect. And I was the general manager. And he said, you can check me. In a year from now, we will be respected and be the pride of the city.
He says that to you.
And I realized he's somebody has been, and when you walk through the hotel, you can feel. In his hotel, in Columbus, people feel part of it. The other hotel, they work in there.
Do you remember this guy? The
oh,
guy?
Yeah, oh, sure. No, and then I said, wait a minute, I'm going to make a study of all general managers, who has a vision, who doesn't. And for the next 3 years, I asked everybody the same questions. And after 3 years, now mind you, it's a study that I made, it wasn't scientific. I'm generous when I tell you there were 5 leaders, the rest were all managers. Now, they managed good results, some of them.
Out of how many people?
Out of 65.
Out of 65, 5 were leaders.
And the rest were managers.
So 8%.
Yeah. And now, wait a minute, some of those managers had good results.
Sure.
And by the way, the worst ones, and this is pretty common, became the recognition as manager of the year. They became a trip around the world and so on.
In Ritz?
Not in Ritz.
In Hyatt?
In other companies.
Okay, right.
Why? Because they didn't paint anymore, and they didn't took the flowers away, and they were applauded for making more profit, and became manager of the year as they're destroying the brand.
Why?
Because that's the only thing corporate measures, because they don't measure. That's why I measured, number 1, customer satisfaction.
Tell me your number 1 manager you had. Give me the profile of this individual. 3, 4, 5, 6 things you can think of. What made him so special? Number 1, the best one.
Number 1, absolute relentless communication with his employees. They knew what was going on. They felt part. In a relationship in which the employees felt part was number 1.
Okay.
Process management with employees involved in building the process.
Tell me what that means. Unpack that for me.
That means, in the book, complaint and room service, slow room service. He goes to room service and says, the order taker, busboy, waiter, cook, work, find out the root cause, find the root cause why we have slow room service complaints. And the people connected to the process with the employees worked on it. I tell you his result. I tell you a result he had. That is unbelievable. When you start, you learn the second day the non-negotiables, which everybody gets in their pocket. If I catch somebody not carrying that in their pocket, I have a problem. General manager or dishwasher, I want you to carry it because that's who we are. And these are the non-negotiables. So.
May I?
Yeah, I give it to you as a gift. It's in my book, by the way. So.
I love it. This is the Capella.
Capella one.
Has it changed anything with Ritz?
Oh, sure.
So it's different than Ritz?
Yeah,
okay.
A little bit different.